Right. Let us start the Dml operations. Let's start the Dml operations. We'll be understanding what is a Dml and how to perform the Dml operations. In the previous class, we have seen about the SQL queries. Now we want to understand how to insert the records, how to update the records. First of all, what is a DML and how you take it? What is the meaning of DML? How you perform the DMLs? What is a DML and how you perform the DML? What is the need of it? Right. Before I take to the next level, people are comfortable with the SQL queries. Everyone is good with the SQL. Everyone has followed. You can write the program on the SQL. Way of writing a SQL, parent, child to parent. Everybody is comfortable with that. List, set, map. What is a wrapper? What is a SQL? This is what you have done. Everybody is comfortable with this, right? Okay. Now let us get into the next concept: DML operation. What is a DML? DML stands for data manipulation language. DML stands for data manipulation language. When I say data manipulation, what do you mean by data manipulation? We are trying to perform the changes on the data. We are trying to perform the changes on the data. We are trying to perform the changes on the data which is available in the S object. When I say we are trying to perform the changes on the data, what are the changes? Maybe inserting a record, maybe updating a record, maybe deleting, undelete, or merge, upset. So if you are trying to perform the operations like insert, update, delete, undelete, merge, upset. So what are the different types of DML operations we have? What are the different types of DML operations we have? Insert, update, okay, update, upset, delete, undelete, merge. Once again, I repeat. What are the operations we have? Inserting a record, updating a record, upset. Upset means if record is already there, update it. Not there, create it. Delete, undelete, merge. These are the DML operation. We are trying to manipulate the data. In how many ways we are trying to manipulate? All these operations deals with what? Creating a new record, modifying the existing record, deleting the existing record. So we are trying to manipulate, create, modify, delete. For these three, we have different operations like insert, update, upset, delete, undelete, merge. At the end of the game, all these 6 operations are doing what? Inserting a record, modifying the record, or deleting the record. Are you clear about this? So when you are trying to perform a DML operation, DML is performed on what? S objects. DML is performed on S object. Now first we'll go with the insert operation. What is the insert operation we have? When I say insert operation, we have insert S object or array of S object. Insert S object or array of S object. Insert S object or array of S object. Now when I say insert S object or array of S object, one record or multiple records. First, create an account record. When I say create an account, we are taking account ACC equal to ACC.name, ACC.phone, insert ACC. Insert ACC. ACC is instance of account. We are trying to insert a record. The moment you insert a record, ID will be created, right? The moment the record is inserted, what will be done? ID of the record will be created. Once you know the ID, can I go to that particular record? How do you go to a record? Salesforce.com/ID. If I give salesforce.com/ID, I will go to that particular record. When that ID will be coming? Only when I insert the record. So account ACC equal to new account. What are the fields are there? Name, phone, industry, whatever the fields are there, assign the values, then say insert ACC, record is inserted. I hope you are good with this. Clear for everyone? Right. Now create a contact record. Create a contact record. In the contact object, what is the mandatory field? In the contact object, what is the mandatory field? Last name. When you are making a DML, we have to ensure that all the required fields are entered. When you are making a DML, we have to make sure that all the required fields are entered. Okay. Now create a contact. Create a contact. Create a contact. What are the fields we have? Last name, first name, phone, email. Last name, first name, phone, email. Last name, first name, phone, email. In that, last name is a required field. Last name is a required field. This is how I create. Now let me make one use case from this. Look at my use case. My requirement is I have a VF page where I was giving name, phone. Now I enter the data. When I click on save, once I save the record, I gave, let us say, Wipro. When I click on the save, record will be saved. I want to take to detail page. Once the record is saved, it will go to what? Detail page of the record. After the record is saved successfully, it has to go to detail page of the record. It will go to the detail page of the record. When I click on cancel, reset the data. But the point is, before saving the data, cross-check, are there any duplicate records? If there are any duplicate records with the same name, then throw error message that record already exists, don't insert. If there is no record with the same name, insert the record, take me to the page. So when you are inserting, I want to cross-check, are there any records with the same name? If there are any records with the same name, throw error message. You cannot insert this record as there is a duplicate record of the same name. If there are no records with the same name, take me to the detailed page of the record. Are you getting my point here? So go back to this. Then I'm giving public string. Then I have public page reference. Why page reference? I want to go to the page. So I'm writing a query. Integer count equal to select count from account where name equal to ACC. If there are any accounts existing with the same name, get me the count. Count of number of records existing with the same name. Right. Now what happened? If count is greater than 0, there are some records in the database with the same name. Then apex pages dot. Do you remember this concept? Severity, error, duplicate record exists. Duplicate record exists. Then I told apex page dot no record exists. Then what we are doing? Account ACC equal to insert account. Then page reference P equal to new page. Now, if there is any duplicates, throw error message. No duplicates, insert the record and go to page. Return P. When I say return P, if there is a duplicate record, what is the value of P? Null. I have not assigned any memory, right? Page reference P, what is the value? Null. Else, P equal to salesforce.com/id. P equal to null. If there is any duplicate record, then P equal to this. If there is any duplicate record, no value is assigned to P. So what is the value of P? Null. Null means come back to same page. Null means what? Come back to the same page. No, there is a duplicate record, P is null. If there is no duplicate record, insert the record, go to the particular page. P equal to new page reference salesforce.com/acc.id. Is the was clear? Are you clear about this? What I give? Count is zero. Count is greater than 0, then duplicate record exists. Throw error. No duplicate record exists. Record exists. Insert account. Navigate to then I have public void. When you say cancel, ACC name equal to so this is how we have created. Right. I hope everybody has followed this. Now create a VF page. Dml example 1. And I have effects command button value equal to output. Then I give name, phone, just simple Visual Force page where I was taking the data. This is what I created. Let us go back and see. Have a preview. Simple VF page, I created a page block with page block section item. Right. Then I'm inserting the data. Create duplicate record exist. Duplicate record exist. Let's say duplicate record exist. You try to insert it, duplicate record exist. Cancel. In case if you are trying to give the record here, create. Record is created successfully and it has taken you to what? Detailed page of the record. Record is inserted successfully and you are taken to what? Detailed page of the record. I hope you are good with this. Right? So we are taking a combination of your SQL queries, Dml operation, and your page messages. Right? So we have a requirement. We are trying to insert a new record. If there exists any duplicate record, throw error message. If there is if there is no duplicate record, then try to insert the record. If there is no duplicate record, try to insert the record. If any duplicate record is there, throw error message. I hope you are good with this. Clear for everyone? Okay. Now, next, we want to go for the next level. My next level is, I want to insert account, contact, opportunity from a single record. For my single page, I want to insert one account, one contact, one opportunity. Account, for the account, contact, for the same account, opportunity. So how can you create child records? If it is a parent record, account ACC equal to new account, we give straight away. Now, how do you insert the child records? Try to understand the point. This is good for everyone, right? Everyone has followed, right? Everyone is good with this example. Let us take the next one. Now, next example is, I have an account object. In the account I have name, contact. This is a contact, last name, account. Lookup to. Now, in the lookup field, what will be stored? In the lookup field, what will be stored? ID of parent record. Whichever the record you have chosen as a parent, whichever the record you have chosen as a parent, that record ID will be stored in the lookup field. Lookup field will hold 18 character ID of the parent record. Lookup will hold 18 character ID of the parent record. Whichever the record you have chosen as a parent, that record ID will be stored here. Similarly, we have opportunity. Name, here also I have one field called account. Now the point is, if the relation is created by the Salesforce, if the relation is created by the Salesforce, who created the field here? Account, which is a lookup. Salesforce created lookup field. This is also created by the Salesforce. If the Salesforce created this field, then field will be referred with the field name followed by ID. So how do we refer the field? Look at the point. Account. CON dot. What is the name of the lookup field? Account. Because that is a standard lookup field, we are adding ID after the field name. If the lookup field, what we are referring is a standard lookup field, we will add ID after the field name. So contact dot account ID equal to ACC dot. Then what happened here? This contact was created for above account. Now, whichever the account we have taken as parent, account ID, ACC.ID, whichever the ID we have given for that account, this contact is a child. We are creating this contact as a child of the given account. Are you getting my point here? Is that was clear? Right? Why you have appended ID after the field name? Actual field name is account. But what we have done? We have appended ID. Why did you append ID? Because it was a standard lookup field. Because it was a standard lookup field. Because it is a standard lookup field. Because it is a standard lookup field. Because it was a standard lookup field. So let us take an example here. I will try to create an example. Now, let us take an example. First, let me create a VF page. I'm giving here account. This is how we created. Let me create a quick VF page. DML example 2. Page block. And we have input text value equal to text value equal to now I was trying to enter the account data. Now if you don't mention, number of columns will be what? 2 columns. Collapse will equal to false. This is 1. Similarly, I am taking one more section. This section is contact. Opportunity. P dot then I have this is how we got it. Page block buttons. Location equal to top. Command button. Right. Some action I'm giving. Right now, let me give it. Fix. Let us see this, boss. There is a bug. What was the bug here? DML example. Oops. This is how we are giving. So I'm going to enter account. For this account, the contact. For the contact, the corresponding opportunity. Then take me to the detail page of account. Once the account is created, take me to the detail page of the account. So I want to do all the insertion from the single page, which is not possible with the page layout. Page layout will deal with only one particular object. What I was doing. And I gave insert ACC for contact dot account ID equal to ACC dot the contact account ID equal to ACC dot ID. Opti dot account ID equal to ACC dot ID. Insert Opti. Equal to new page. Now what I told, insert account, the contact CON, already the data you entered, CON dot last name, CON dot first name, already we entered the data. Then I'm saying contact account ID equal to ACC dot ID. Whatever the account we inserted, that is my parent. Output Opti dot account ID equal to ACC dot ID. Whatever the opportunity I'm creating for this opportunity, account ID equal to ACC dot ID. So for this account, this is the contact. For this account, this is the opportunity. Are you getting my point? One of the field is lookup field. In that lookup field, whatever the ID of the account we are giving, that becomes my parent. Then next I have public void. I will tell you the purpose of this cancel. C1 equal to so go to the VF page. I'm creating. And let me create here. Education. Dml Opti. Then I want to take a date, stage name, so how do you take the date? Unless it is input field, I cannot take a date. So here I have taken once again I have to recreate the data again. Save. We are saving the record. Then account is created. For the account, this is the contact what is created, and this is the opportunity what is created. So what we are doing? Parent, child, insertion. We are going with the parent, child, insertion. We are going with the parent, child, insertion. I hope you are good with this. People are comfortable with this. Now, if it is a standard field, we are going to have ID after the field name. If it is a custom lookup field, it is a standard lookup field, we had an ID after the field name. If it is a custom lookup field, so before I go to the next example, look at this example. Anyone has any query on this? Let me know.
Hello.
Yeah.
Satish. Hello.
Ask the question. Ask the question.
Actually, why we didn't take output label, even though a label is displaying here in this example?
See, whenever we are referring to the object, automatically label and field will come together. Now it is a record from an object. If you are referring to any S object, automatically label will come. Now if you take only variables and use it, now ACC is what? One record. So when you are referring to any S object, label and box both will come together. No need of mentioning separately, both of them will come together. Right. But if I take any variable like this, now it is not a S object. As it is not an S object, now you have to give label separately, box separately. But if you are going with any S object, label and box come together. Is that was clear? Yeah, go ahead. What is any other question on this example? Okay, let me give you one next quick example. We are done with this example. First, let us take an example of custom lookup relation. I hope everybody has followed this example. Right? Is that was clear for everyone? Let us go to the next. Student employee. Student and okay. I am creating a object here. Object. Payment. Tab step. Next. So what we have here? Custom fields and then we have lookup field. Related to so employee. It is not a standard field, it's a custom field. More. So this is how we created. Let us go to employee. Name, first name, last name, city. Okay. Let us create the record. If it is a custom relation, how we are going to create? Emp dot This is how I created employee. Because in the employee fields, what I have, employee name, insert, it is a custom. Then we are trying to create a payment P equal to payment mode online. Then I told payment amount, payment dot employee equal to emp dot ID. Here it is a custom field. No need of appending ID. Straight away field name we can use. If it is a standard field, then we need to append ID after the field name. It is a custom lookup field. No need of appending any ID. Straight away field name we can use. P dot employee underscore C equal to emp. Because the lookup field name is employee. Then execute. First name underscore C. Go back, check employees. What is the name I gave? What is the record I gave here? Is employee emp ID equal to M. There may be multiple records. Let me check. Testing, we come down, PID 001. Is that was clear? This is how the payment is created. Online payment of 10,000. I hope you are good with this. So, if it is a standard relation, we need to append ID after the field name. If it is a custom relation, straight away field name we can use it. If it is a custom relation, straight away field name we can use it. If it is a custom relation, straight away field name we can use it. Okay. I hope you are good with this. Let us make some Dml operation here. Everyone is good. Clear about this concept. If it is a standard relation, field name followed by ID. If it is a custom relation, straight away field name we are going to use. Right, Amma? Okay. Now, let us take the next use case. I have a use case like this. My requirement is I want to create account name, industry, phone. Then at the bottom I want to have last name. Then here I want to give links. This I'm good. When I click on this plus, one more row should be added. When I click on plus, one more row should be added. So what is happening? One account, multiple contacts. One account, multiple contacts. Are you getting my point? First I'll give one contact. When you click on plus, one more contact, like that will be getting. So finally, when I click on save, one account with the multiple contacts should be inserted. How many contacts I am not sure. You may insert one contact, two contacts, three contacts. So I should allow you to create multiple contacts as I'm not sure how many you want to create. I should allow you to create multiple. I should allow you to create multiple contacts. I should allow you to create multiple contacts. I should allow you to create multiple contacts based on your requirement. There's a reason I'm giving an action called plus. When you click on the plus, one more record should be created. This is my requirement. Right. I hope you got my requirement. I hope you're good with my requirement. So let us see how do you build it. Let us see how you build it. Let us see how you build it. Tell me what is the way of building this example. What is the way of building this example? How many accounts? New list of then public void add. First step, listen to the requirement what I'm building. So I gave. Now look at the code. Tell me what you are supposed to, what this is doing. Look at the code. Any difficulty in the code what I wrote? Let me know. What we are trying to do, boss? Created one account. Created a list of contacts. Now in the constructor, what is happening? In the constructor, what is happening? We are calling a method called add. What this add will do? Add one contact to the list. Add is adding one contact to the list. This is clear for everyone? Any query from anybody? Right? One account is created, list of contacts are created, one contact is added to the list. One contact is added to the list. So go back to the page. Dml section input. This is how we created. Then I'm going with page block table value equal to now column value equal to a dot. And I'm giving it last one. Action, command button, value equal to add, action equal to now. Let us try to understand this concept what I have given. Look at the UI before I insert the data. Look at the UI what you got. Let us give some break also in between this. Now we got account data, contact. When you click on add, multiple contacts are getting added here. Then when you click on save, one account with a list of contacts. Did you get the theme of the story? Now why did I take a list of contacts? Because I am not sure. You may enter one, but list will have only one. You may enter two, I should support. You may enter three, I should support. So account with multiple contacts. Account with multiple contacts. Because the multiple is one or two or three, I am not sure. So I have taken a list. Are you clear about this? Am I clear? Now look at the VF page, what you have got. Look at the VF page, what we got here. Apex column, the body of the column I gave input text. Right? Now I want to insert the data. How do you insert? Public page reference. Insert ACC. Then I'm giving for contact C. Take one by one contact. For every contact, account ID equal to ACC dot. Now there are a group of contacts. For every contact, account ID should be ACC dot ID. Then you say insert. Now I told insert a single record or a group of records. Is it finished? Insert the account. What was the functionality here I got? Insert the account what you gave and take one by one contact what you entered. For the contact, assign this account as the parent. Right. Look at the line number 13 to 21. Any queries from your end? Line number 13 to 21. Any queries from your end? Line number 13 to 21. If you have any queries, let me know. Any queries from your end?
Satish.
Yeah.
Yeah, Satish, can't we add this for loop in line number 11?
See, if you know how many are there, what is the purpose of this add?
Oh,
When you click on the button, it's to add a new functionality. Now, at the time of adding one more column, I don't know what is the account. I'm only creating empty contact.
Yes.
I'm only creating empty contact. Right. So let me extend this one. What you are supposed to do? Apex page lock. Is equal to top. I was supposed to create Apex command button. This is what I give. So go back, enter this. Education. Then I told it is going to insert the record with a list of contacts. I hope you are good with this. Am I clear? Okay. Next, let us take some basic level use cases. I hope you got the story of insertion. Right? I hope everyone is good with this insertion. Okay. Now, let us take some basic level examples. Create a new account and assign Wilson as owner. Create a new account and assign Wilson as owner. Create a new lead and assign Life Queue as a owner. Create new product. Create a new price book. Create a new price. Let us start doing these examples. Then, how do you do? First, write a query. Now, owner should be assigned. What is that owner? Owner is a lookup field. On every object, we have a owner field as a lookup field to the user. Write a query on the user. ACC.owner. Owner is a standard lookup field. We are supposed to append ID after the field. Insert ACC. We are assigning the owner. Write a SQL query, find out the ID of the user, and assign him as the owner. Write a SQL query, find out the ID of the user, assign him as the owner. Create a new lead and assign the life queue as the owner. How do you get the life queue? How do you get the ID of a queue? All the information about the queue, public group, role will be available on group object. So write a SQL query. Select ID from the group where type equal to queue and name equal to life. Then create a lead. Last name, first name, company, owner ID, insert. Insert the lead. Then create a new product. How do you create a new product? What are the fields in the product object? Everyone here. Product. What are the new products we have? Product name, product code, active, family. In case if you have any product family. Now let us insert the product. I will do this example from the console. It's very important for us. These objects are very important for us. Internally, the name of the object is product 2. Tab name is product only, but internally the object name is product 2. Product 2 P equal to P dot name. Admin training. P dot product code. P dot active. We took one of the option, right? What is the option? Active. Insert P. We have inserted the product P. Now let us insert this and see whether the record is getting created or any issue is there. Now active is the label name. It is not a standard name. So go to the fields. Is active. What was that? Is active. Execute. Now product is getting created. Now listen, boss, don't copy, listen. Admin training, right? Then similarly, we want to go for one more object. What is the other object? Price book. What is the other object we want to go for? Price book. With a combination of this product and price book, there is a lot. Okay, big functionality. There is a big functionality in the opportunity. Try to understand it carefully. There's a now what is the object we have? Price book. If you go for a price book, what are the fields we have? Is active. Then we have name of the price book. Name of the price book is. If you want to know it is a standard price book or not, we have what is it? Is. Now we are trying to create one price book. Price book 2. Internally, the name of the object is price book 2. Your opportunity, quotation, order, everything will run with these objects. Understand the relation. Price book name. We know. We are inserting a price book. We have inserted product, we have inserted price book. Now we have to insert a price book entry. We have to insert a price book entry. We have inserted a price book, we have inserted a product, we have inserted a price book. Now what we want? Price book entry. If you want to go for a price book entry, this is the major object for us. Price book entry. What are the fields we have in the price book entry? Price book entry. In the price book entry, which product are you referring to? Look at this. Now, which price book? Okay, look at the point here. Is it active or not? Then we don't require all these fields. Unit price. What is the ID of the price book? What is the ID of the product? What is the name of the product? Okay. Product ID, price book ID, unit price. Product ID, price book ID, unit price. Product ID, price book ID, unit price. There are three things which we are giving. What is the product? In this online training, what is the price? What is the product? In the classroom training, what is the price? What is the product? In the corporate training, what is the price? Now, price book is what? Online price book. In online, product 1, product 2, product 3. In corporate, product 1, product 2, product 3. So, what we are doing? In this price book, this product, this is the cost, which is stored in price book entry. What we call it as price book entry. Let me insert. I am telling you once again, the combination of these three objects are very, very, very important to you in the sales operation. The combination of these three are very, very important to you in the sales operation. Now, price book. Now, what I told? PV dot price book 2 ID. Now I'm giving here product ID, PV dot I told insert. What was that? Standard price is not defined. Standard price is not defined. Go to the object, write a query here. We'll go to admin training, product ABC. Standard price. Then Wait, name equal to. Right, I'm getting the data. Unexpected token P, where is the P? P dot ID, product to ID. Let's see. Okay. This is how we created. So we have made an entry. Now I'll tell you, once you inserted this, we'll see where it can be used. The gold product, price book, online training, ABC product, unit prices. In the price book, we have a product online training. What is the price here? Right. So basically, this is the combination of this. Look at the point. Product. The product I told Dell. This is a separate object. Here I told distributor price book. I have here different products I have, and here I have customer price book. Now we have price book. The price book entry, they are going to say which product, which price book, then I told in the product iPhone 8 in distributor price book, you have 12,000. iPhone 8 in the customer price book, you have 16,000. Now here price book entry is a junction object between product and price book. So what was this? It is going to be look up to price book is also price book also price book to look up. Is a lookup to price book, unit price. You get my point? Product object, price book entry. Now with the combination of these three, what we are going to do, I'll take it in the next session. It is a complex process. I don't want to confuse you in the beginning only. So this is the object. If you go to opportunity, we are supposed to create the products here. Then add a product. Then which price book? Online or standard? Online price book. The online price book, no products are added here. Okay. So choose the price book. Let us say standard price book. Then, as in the standard price book, in that price book, these are the products available. When I select the products, according to this price book, these are the products. Then in the products, what is the prices here? Based on the price book, the prices will come. This product in this price book, these are the values. Now you tell me how many you want. And save it. This will be created as opportunity line items. Now, how are you getting this value of sales price? Based on the price book, based on the products. Which price book, which product if you tell, you get the corresponding value. Then with this, I'll be creating. How to create, we'll see in the next session. I'm not given this complete concept. I gave only product, price book entry. How to insert. With the help of this, how do you create an opportunity line item, quotation line item, order line item? We have to see. This is very frequently used functionality. Opportunity line item, quotation line item, order line item. Right. I hope you could. If you simply learn one insertion, it's not sufficient. Practically, we use this very important. Right. So we'll see. So this is going to be a combination of what? Sub colon product, sub colon price book, sub colon price book entry, then DML on opportunity, DML on opportunity item, DML on quotation, DML on quotation item, DML on order, DML on order item. All together is one functionality. If you are building, all together will be building as one functionality. Are you getting my point? So we see step-by-step procedure. But what is the internal operation? DML only. What is the internal operation? DML SQL query. With the help of DML and SQL query, how do you achieve this functionality is the question mark. Right? So right now what you are trying to practice? How to create a child record for a parent. For a parent, how do you create a child record? The child record may be a straight away child or that may be a complex child. Right now we have done account with a contact, straight away chain. Account with the opportunity, straight away chain. But here we are trying to create opportunity with the opportunity line item. But this is involving 3 different objects. I have to go to those objects, get the data, create the child record. Did you get my point? This is not straight away child. The child itself has some dependencies. So get those dependencies and create. We will see how to create this in another session. Right. As of now, whatever we covered, is that clear for everyone? Right, boss? Clear? Again, I repeat. Once again, try to understand price book, product. Okay, price book, product, price book entry. It is very, very, very important in the sales operation. See what objects, what are these objects, what are the fields are there, how they are getting created. Very, very important. Right, boss? That's all from mine. We'll continue in the next session.